Oh, okay. Well, we're not going to go there because that happened on Sunday, but apparently there was a volcanic eruption in Trinidad. It says at least 3 homes were evacuated and several cracks have appeared on the road as the Devil's Woodyard mud volcano in New Grant, south of Port of Spain, erupted yesterday morning, we're told. They did have some earthquakes on Sunday, a couple of them, I think.
Yeah, and
Sunday.
3 homes have been evacuated. Cracks in the road. Nobody was hurt in the earthquakes. However, some homes had to be evacuated during the volcano. Well, I tell you,
I didn't know that there was an active volcano in Trinidad. But it probably wasn't active until now.
it activated. No, but seriously, I'm so afraid. What I'm afraid of is all these natural disasters around the world, like earthquakes and volcanoes, and I really question.
You can't plan for them.
You can't. But the question
at least they could tell you that a hurricane is coming. They can't tell you that an earthquake
you
is
can't
coming.
plan, but I'm wondering if there are things we can do in the environment when we look at the whole climate change action to kind of.
Yeah, and building codes are important.
Right.
Also, sometimes they actually make buildings that they actually swing. If you have an earthquake, it actually swings. Apparently, if it's just too erect, then it will go.
Interesting.
They're brilliant, folks.
We
What's
have another one about a baby that was found in KFC in Old Harbour. The baby was about 3 days old. Very disturbing news that needs urgent attention in protecting our children and working out why a mother would leave her child. We have a lot of social intervention programs that need to happen. Old Harbour KFC.
Yeah, say the baby is of brown complexion and appeared to be about 3 days old, and the authorities are seeking our help. It says 6:45 on Saturday, 6:45 in the evening. Residents saw the infant wrapped in a multicolored blanket in the bathroom of the restaurant, called the police, and the child was taken to the hospital. So they're saying you could call at 983-2255 or 119 or the nearest police station if you have any information why this child would have been left abandoned just 3 days old. Wow.
Boy.
What's the next one?
The next one on the front page of the Gleaner this morning, Professor Gordon Shirley is the RJR Gleaners Man of the Year. Yesterday, the Honor Awards Gala occurred, and there were 9 nominees who had a chance to be named the 2017 RJR Gleaner Man of the Year. So Professor Gordon Shirley, OJ, had an outstanding result and became the 2018 Man of the Year.
Yeah, worked with him, an outstanding man. He was the principal at the University of the West Indies when I worked there. And actually, the fact that the university team, they're now in the Premier League, was part of his dream, was part of his making, for want of a better word. So congrats, sir. Haven't seen you for a long time, Professor. But he continues to do great stuff. He was brilliant at UWI, and he's brilliant where he is now. An outstanding public servant, and he's currently the head of the Port Authority of Jamaica. Gloria Henry won for business, Rise Live Management Services for voluntary service, Omar McLeod for sports, Davina Bennett for arts and culture, Hugh Beresford Hammond, Lifetime Achievement Award. There's Davina. The category winners, National Library of Jamaica for arts and culture, Senator Dr. Floyd Morris for education, Mr. Patrick Hilton, who heads NCB for business, Boys Town Community Intervention Program for voluntary service, the Inter-Secondary School Sports Association for sports, Professor Gordon Shirley, public service, Jamar McNaughton, you know who that is?
Jamar?
Chronics for entertainment, and electricity sector enterprise team for science and technology, and Jamaica Moves for health and wellness.
I like what Professor Shirley said here. I am entirely honored to be awarded. I also feel honored to be in this position. I think that all of my accomplishments are really the effort of a team of persons that are really dedicated in both the education and public sector.
Yeah, brilliant, man. Brilliant, man. Congrats again, sir. Final one. remember this argument about why the Chief Justice was given an acting position. Well, apparently the Prime Minister says that he will be appointed pretty soon.
I think he has been now.
Yeah, and some people are giving our judges a hard time after they had a meeting. I think 93 judges had a meeting and
at King's House.
Yeah, and closed down the courts for a day.
But they said that their administrative team was still working.
Yeah, so some people are giving them a hard time. I was reading a letter to the newspaper this morning. One person was suggesting bias by the judges and saying that it ought not to have happened.
But also the judges were saying they make no comment in respect of the ongoing debate surrounding the question of whether the acting appointment of Chief Justice Sykes is unconstitutional, illegal, or otherwise invalid. I want to just bring this one up. He's no longer acting, so I think he's been appointed now Chief Justice. But what's interesting about this conversation, and I think it's important to look at the Constitution and what the Constitution says. It's important to look at constitutional reform, and because there were questions of whether there was a breach in the Constitution. So this is really a nice conversation to have, I think, with young people, the general public, about what is unconstitutional when it comes to governance and our leaders. So it's been an interesting...
Yeah, and the fact that it's never happened before doesn't necessarily make it unconstitutional.
Exactly.
But
we'll follow through those stories here.
We'll see what's happening. All right, I have a birthday.
You normally have 20.
No, and I have one. Our colleague who works here at RJR, Ariel Oliver. Ariel, I hope you have a brilliant day. The birthday greeting is coming from your mom and from me and from all of us here and all your friends anywhere in the world. I hope you have a great day. Valentine's Day, Ash Wednesday, on your birthday. Enough things happening on your birthday. So have some fun today. I know you're old enough to have some wine and stuff, so have some wine and stuff and enjoy yourself. All right? Happy birthday, my friend.
You know me, just want to say happy birthday to all the babies being born today. Wherever you're at, Jubilee, Huey, Andrews, or Natal, where I give birth. Happy birthday to your children, moms, if you're giving birth today. Just hold on, we can do this, we can do this. And happy birthday to all the children born today, especially those in children's homes, in foster care. Do know that we at TVJ love you. Have a great day.
Happy birthday, folks.
Of all people is in the dream that you had so long ago that lives in all of the hearts of people who believe in unity. We'll make the dream become a reality. I know we will, because our hearts tell us so.